So today's devotion is Prayer Beyond Prayer, and I'm using this prayer book. It's called the Daybook of Prayer. What I did is I actually looked up the Bible verse as well so I can compare it, and here's what it says. Jesus said, "When you pray, don't be like those show-offs who love to stand up and pray in the meeting places and on the street corners. They do this just to look good. I can assure you that they already have their reward." And it's Matthew 6:5. So what that says to me, just in reading that, this kind of, to me, is like a show-off. I think it's a wonderful thing for anyone to volunteer, to pray, to talk about their faith. It's a wonderful thing. But it's when you start to show off about it, I think to me, that's what they're getting at. So it reminds me of, basically, they're saying don't show off. Don't show off what you do. And it says here in Matthew 6, it says, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. It's kind of like, if you've ever done anything for someone, maybe done something nice for someone, do you have to share it with everyone? No. Do you have to tell everyone? No. And I've known people who, they'll do nice things, but they do it in a way that everybody has to know. They got to make sure everybody knows. They have to make sure that, kind of like that they're getting their pats on the back for it. And I don't think that negates from what they did or doing something nice, but I think that it's not necessary. I guess that's what I want to say. It's not necessary. If I do something nice for someone, I don't need to go and share it with the world. There's a lot of things that I may do, I keep to myself. And I think that's, it really comes from your heart if you do it and you don't have to tell everyone. So I think that's what this is saying, this verse to me, but we'll read about what the book says it's saying. Whether you are praying with others or alone, try to make your prayer more than routine. Desire it to be authentic spiritual experience. If your spirit is distracted during a time of prayer, then you are not really getting into it. You are like a business executive doing a little puttering in the garden. So, that's happened to me, actually, where I've sat down to pray and I've been distracted a million times, and before the day's over, I realized, well, I didn't do anything at all. But it's okay, because there's going to be times like that in your life. And I think, to me, we have to put in the time. We have to dedicate time to be with God, to listen and to hear what he has to say to us. And to me, that's just what it's saying. Like, don't show off. Don't be a show off. Just do something nice just to do something nice. There's a prayer down here at the end that you can pray. It is amazing, Lord, that even prayer comes in varying degrees of quality. It is not a matter of language or style, but of spirit. Help me to be honest with myself about this. Amen. And I think that honesty is definitely the place we need to come from. When you talk to God, you don't have to put on, you don't have to pretend, you don't have to be something you're not. God already knows you. He's seen you and he loves you. That I know for sure. So you don't have to put on with God, and you don't have to tell the whole world every little thing that you've done. Or the most important one that needs to know is God, and he's already seen it. He's watched you. He knows everything about you. He knows everything you do. And really, his opinion is the only one that counts ever in life. So I take this to mean, and I'm going to write about it, but I take this to mean that keep our prayers real, honest. You can't lie to God. He sees you. He knows everything about you. So keep it honest, and just be aware of what you're praying. Be aware of what you're doing and how you're treating others. And that's all that matters. So to me, that's what this means. I'd love to know if you have a different feeling or opinion about it. And I'd love to know that, you're enjoying these. So please let me know, send me a message and let me know if you like them, if you want to see more. These devotionals, I do like to double check with the Bible, because I have found that a couple of times the wording is a smidgen different. So I do like to compare it with the Bible, because I realize that just changing a word or two, I don't really like that. So I'll double check it. Then what I'll do is I will read this, and then I'll read the Bible first, and then I like to write about it. So I have my notebook, write a little bit about it, and sometimes I don't feel like writing, so I'll just read it and I'll think about it for a minute and I'll go about my day. I will also write in my Happy Planner. I put my little notes in here, and I put little just keywords that I want to remember. I've been putting them on this paper also, and I leave these on my desk, and these are just words that I pulled out of my Bible verses that I want to think about during the month, that I want to pray on. And the words I have so far are pure joy, perseverance, wisdom, be the peacemaker, and be the light, let it shine. And these are just from the Bible verses that I've been doing. Whoops, and I just dropped everything on my desk here. So that's what I've been doing. I just, I don't have any 100% set routine, but I do like to do it in the morning, and that's what I do. And I'd love to know what your routines are, if you have any. And if you don't, now's the time to start a routine. We're getting in the fall. We're almost at the fall. I believe this will air the end of August, maybe. So get some routines going. The best time I've always found to start a new routine is September. I don't know why, but I've always been that way since I was a kid. So start something new and get a notebook and start writing in it. And that's it. So have a great day, and God bless you. Thanks for watching.